Hello everyone and welcome back to EDF Central. In today's video I'm going to cover two things. One, we're going to be doing an Inferno run of mission 128 plus. That is secret mission 128 plus. And the second thing we're going to be doing is a weapon overview of the weapons I'm going to use for this. So you can look at this as a weapon overview of some of the Air Raiders high level weapons, kind of like what I did in the previous mission where I just went over some weapons. I'm going to do a twofold thing, an Inferno run and a weapon overview in this one. So today we're going to take a look at 3 weapons for the Air Raider, a piece of support equipment, and a Nyx mech. First off, we have a level 77 what's this thing called again? Electron Copter M5. Now the Electron Copter M5 has it sends out a drone, and wherever you aim the little beacon, the drone will go to, and so you can make the drone go wherever you want. Now the whole time the drone is going out, he's not doing anything until he reaches the destination that you have originally targeted him to go to. And once he reaches that destination, he will discharge electromagnetic pulse, kind of like the poison grenade, only this time it's electrocuting the enemies. And it's very powerful. As you can see here, it has penetration damage of 84.3 at the closest, I guess, center of the pulse. And at the furthest extent of the pulse, it does 42.1 points of damage. Trust me, it eats them up quickly. It has 341 rounds of ammunition, a fire rate of 15 a second. Precision of S++ is just a giant cloud of electricity. And it has a reload of 22.1 seconds, so it actually reloads quickly. Has a zoom of 4.0, and it has a 400 meter deployment range. So this weapon is great for clearing out crowds. And as you can see here, it has 341 rounds of ammunition at 4 stars, so that can only go up. And as you'll see in this video, this weapon is excellent for when you're trying to clear out a bunch of enemies that are surrounding a generator so that you can fire upon the generator. This works great for cave missions. This works great for incoming assault of a herd of whatever. It works great to stop them. And it's just one of the more unique weapons that I've never seen in any of the other titles. So that is the Electron Copter M5, level 77. Next up, we're taking a look at a level 80 weapon called the F1A Portable Flaming Attack Machine. And what this is this is kind of like a strafing run, but what it is, it's a drone. So it goes out in a straight line and sends this drone out that unleashes a flamethrower burst across the ground through this, along this path, along this one singular path. It's a level 80 weapon. It does a lot of damage and it reloads quickly. It reloads as soon as the drone comes back to you. So it's like a lot of the other drones. And this one is really good for just burning through oncoming enemies. It's a really good weapon. It has a flight speed of 120 meters per second, 100 ammo count, 30 rounds a second for rate of fire, 52.4 points of damage within the blast. It sounds like that's not much, but once again, it's just like that Electron Copter. It burns so fast that it just racks up the damage points quickly. And so that is the F1A Portable Flaming Attack Machine. Alright, next up, we're going to be taking a look at the Limpet Chain Gun ZD. We all know this gun. It's been in prior titles, and it is just as powerful here as it was there. Right now it's got 22 rounds of ammunition, has a fire rate of 20 a second, has damage of 332.7 per explosion, has a blast radius of 4.2 meters, has a 1.1 second reload, so it reloads very quickly, has a 384 meter effective range, 720 meter a second bullet speed, and an accuracy of B with a laser sight. So this is the traditional limpet chain gun ZD that we all know, and it is just as great now as it was back then. An old tried and true classic making a return. Alright, now let's go take a look at our piece of support equipment here. Now this support equipment is called, let's see if I can, oh come on, sorry guys, took a screenshot and my screenshot just rotated on me. The Guard Capsule A4W, and what this does is it sends out 2 units at once. They stay right beside you, and they lock onto any enemies that come your way. So all you do is you just fire these bad boys out, and any enemies that are coming in front, behind, to the sides of you, they act like your own personal defense turrets, and they do a great job of taking out the enemy. And as you can see right here, got 653 rounds of ammunition, 15 rounds a second fire rate. The damage is 45 at the closest and 22.5 at the furthest range. Has a 66.3 second auto reload time, and it takes a little bit of time to reload them, but they're very helpful when they come. It has an effective range of 151.6 meters, bullet speed of 227.3 meters a second, accuracy B+, and its shooting direction is that it aims at nearby enemies. It has a track. It tracks them, relative tracking it says here. Alright, that is our A4W support equipment. Now, for our machine that we're going to be taking in, we're taking in the, how's this worded here? The Nyx Destroy Cannon, level 75 Nyx Destroy Cannon. And it has, well, but sorry guys, I'm trying to get my screenshots to work here and they're just wanting to fight with me. Alright, it has 2 weapons total, but there's a grand total of 4 weapons. So you have 2 revolver rocket cannons. Each one shoots out a 2100 point of damage burst, and you have 2 diffusion howitzers, each one equipped with 12 cannon blasts, and each cannon blast will shoot out 15 explosive projectiles, each projectile doing 1050 points of damage. So this beast here does over 15,000 points of damage with each blast, and it flat out takes out enemies that come right up in your business, and it'll clear out a nice little herd of them. It's like getting hit with a sledgehammer when you use this. So the big boss baddies, when they get up in your face, you hit them with this. It doesn't sound like it's much in the way of damage, but you hit them with this explosive damage and it just wears them out quickly and clears out a path for you whenever you have a bunch of ants or spiders or whatever coming at you. So this is the Nyx Destroy Cannon level 75, and I'm going to take all this into mission 128 plus, secret mission 128 plus. It becomes available after you have beat all the main missions. Then you have several secret missions that kind of open up. I call them secret missions because they have question marks on them. I know some people don't call them secret missions, but that's what I do. But anyway, alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the video. Alright, here we go. This mission is lovely and dark. Okay, let's see, right straight ahead is the generator, as you can see there. Now watch this. This is the electron copter, and watch what it does. As soon as it gets to where it's supposed to go, it is going to discharge an electric pulse, and it just clears out enemies super fast. This is on Inferno, by the way. Look at those damage numbers. It is already, now just so you understand, the electron copter will not affect generators. It will not do anything to generators. It will not do anything to beehives. It won't do anything but hurt actual creatures. So if you're thinking you can just stick it on a generator and let it sit there, and it destroys the generator, it will not do that. So use it to clear out the bugs around the generator, and then use whatever weapon you have at your disposal to take out the generator. So I'm just using the limpet here. As you can see here, the limpet can do 7,000 points of damage. And there we go, one generator down. Alright, now this mission, it doesn't have a lot of enemies. Oh, here comes some right now. And as you can see, the limpet chain, yeah, the limpet chain gun, that's what this one is. The limpet chain gun, it is just as devastating as it was in prior titles, and reloads just as quick. So it's a very, very effective weapon, especially when they're rolling up in your wheelhouse here. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm actually trying to clear out some of these structures because it's pitch black. You can't really see where you're going other than with that little flashlight you got there. And so I'm just trying to clear a path out. Oh, here we go, got more of them coming. But the nice thing is you don't get swarmed. I will say this though, we do have the clams on here. So the fire-breathing clams will come out of one of these generators, but thankfully it's not the red versions. It's just the regular silver versions, and you can take those out pretty easily. So as long as you clear the trees out here like I'm doing, you can get a pretty good line of sight at the other generators coming up. And just make sure to keep a watch on that mini-map, because sometimes you'll get an enemy that just wants to sneak up on you, and you won't see it coming until it's pretty much right in your face. Alright, there's another generator. I'm too far away. And this is the flame, the F1A flamer. So as you can see, it just shoots out a nice wide swath of flame in a straight line, and will take out anything that comes right at you. I mean, it doesn't sit still in one place. So it doesn't do a whole bunch of concentrated fire damage, but if you've got a whole bunch of them coming at you, it can do a lot of damage to all of them, and then it comes back really quick. Do it again, and you'll probably take some of the lesser ones out in that second run. And now I've activated my support, which, as you can see, it locks on to whatever comes in its general direction. And right now it's trying to hit somebody off to the right, but it's too far away to get them. And 653 rounds, this thing can really save your backside. Alright, let's see here. And check on these boxes, see what we got. Just a health here, but I do need it. And yeah, the A4W, I think it said it was like 60 some second reload, so that's really not bad to get that kind of protection. Alright, let's see here. Yep, there's another one. And yes, I can hit it with the electron copter. And go ahead and stick a whole bunch of these mines to it. There it goes. Look at those damage numbers already. It kills anything that tries to come at you. And if it hits that cloud, it just shreds them. Just keep pouring the limpets. Oh, here we go. Use the old Splendor there. Now, going back to the F1A, another nice little thing about it is that the fire actually goes through walls. So if you've got enemies on the other side of a wall, and you fire this at the wall, the fire, while the drone won't go through the wall, but the fire will actually clip through the wall, and it'll hit enemies on the other side. I discovered this when playing Mission 40 Plus. It would actually hit the eggshells on the other sides of the wall and wake them, and it would wake them up. So before I ever even got to that side of the wall. Alright, now I'm calling in the big old Nix here, which he's slower than Molasses. But he does a whole lot of damage. Here we go. Wait for it to get there. And wait for it to clear out all the bad dudes. Look, there goes them damage numbers again. There we go. Just keep peppering that with those limpets. This is actually a relatively easy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Turn on your support, and your support will take them out. They're not even getting a chance. There it goes. Gone. Not too far away there. Let's go get an old slow-mo here. He may be slow, but he packs a punch. What do you think, Josiah?
Yeah, even though he's slow, he's very powerful.
Yeah, he is. It's darker than pitch.
I can't even see.
I know. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a straggler.
Well, when I first saw this mission, I thought it was a cave because usually caves are dark.
Yes, he did. He thought this was a cave mission.
Ooh,
It was so dark when we first started. Alright, that Mr. Clam is gone.
Can you reset
And
generator?
yes, he actually can.
Ooh.
Look at that. There he goes. He's hitting the old generator. Look at those damage numbers. That's thousands and thousands of points of damage all at once.
What surprises me is that even though like it shows like 2,000 or 4,000 points of damage, look how many times you had to hit it for it to die.
Took a lot of damage to blow it up.
Yeah, so that just really shows you how much damage numbers it has before it dies.
Alright, now we got bobble bombs coming at us. So let me go ahead and try to clear them out with the electron copter.
I don't like bobble bombs.
Alright, so right now the electron is going out. And there we go. Ooh, let's get back in this guy because he'll blow up and kill me right off the bat, but he can't kill this Nix. Oh, electron's taking him out. Hit him with a little fire. Whoa, get back in there. There we go. Turn on the support, and the support will take him out too. There we go. That was a lot of damage all at once. Oh, we had one of the old red triangle heads trying to sneak up on us. Look how much damage that did, Si.
That did a lot of damage.
Yes, it did.
Look at all the boxes.
Yeah, now while with this kind of setup, this mission's actually fairly easy to take out. But unless you just want to farm enemies from the generators, it doesn't really drop a whole lot of boxes. There's not really a whole lot of enemies to get boxes from if you're planning on taking out the generators quickly. But if you want to sit there and leave one generator and just farm it, you can do that too. Which actually I might try doing that the next time I play this mission. But right now, I'm just trying to beat it. I wish these Nix came with headlamps. You'd kind of think that if this were real, that this giant mech, which you know would be put in service at night as well as in the daytime, that would have some kind of headlamps. But there are no headlamps. You get thrusters, but no headlamps.
It's cool you can fly like that.
Yeah, it is.
But the one thing I don't like your jump is like, the jump is like so pathetic. It's like you're just jumping in the air and not even moving forward.
Yeah. But if you thrust with, if you jump and then thrust, it'll actually move you quicker than if you just walk. As you can see here, now I'm trying to turn, which is like turning through the thickest mud you can find. And I'm being a little daredevilish here, praying that something doesn't come out of the dark and attack me as I try to collect this weapon box. It looks like there's 3 more generators, judging by the fact there's 3 more piles of bugs, or whatever is up there.
Which person do you like the best? The Ranger, the Air Raider, the Fencer, or the Wing Diver?
Well, if you were asking me about EDF 5, I would say the Air Raider. Now, in EDF 6, that's a little bit tougher because they've made some changes to the classes that I really, really like. I would say that right now, my favorite class would be the Ranger and Air Raider tied. They both are so fun to play with in this game, and the new setup that they've done for them is top-notch in my opinion.
Yeah, I really like the Ranger too.
Is the Ranger your favorite character to use? Or the Wing Diver? I know you really are partial to the Wing Diver.
I like the Wing Diver. I love that she can fly, but the one thing I don't like about her is that out of all of her weapons, she's the class that has like the weakest weapons.
You think so? You really think she has the weakest?
Yeah.
What makes you think she has the weakest?
Well, because I've seen like her weapons versus like the Fencers, the Rangers, and the Air Raiders, and just in my opinion, just the Wing Diver just doesn't have as good as weapons. I don't know if anybody else likes the Wing Diver.
That's a valid opinion. Your opinion is very valid. If that's the way you feel, there's nothing wrong with that. I personally don't like the Wing Diver as much. Oh, got a flamethrower here. I don't like the Wing Diver as much in 5 or in 6 as I did in 4.1. In Earth Defense Force 4.1, I loved her setup, and she was very powerful. She was very weak in armor, but she was very, very powerful with her weaponry and whatnot. Alright, let's see here. Yep, here's another generator. Going to go ahead and hit that with the electron. Go ahead and prep some limpets on it. And the chain gun fires explosive limpets, for those of you who don't know. So these aren't the ones that explode and throw out the flechettes. This is actually explosive limpets. And, hey, they pack a lot of damage real quick. That one's down. Uh-oh. Get back in the mech. Get back in the mech. Here we go. Use the old flamethrower. Oh my gosh, he's right up on me.
I think it's really cool that you brought a mech in, because say like your mech dies out, you can just get in this one. So this already gives you a mech.
That's right. And as you can see here, I've activated the support equipment, which if you did not know, your support equipment will work even though you're inside of a vehicle or inside of a Nix. And right now my support equipment is helping me tremendously, as you can see here, take out those bobbleheads.
What's the support thing you're talking about?
It's the R1 that you use, and it sends out like little tiny drones that will stay around you, and maybe they'll shoot fire, maybe they'll shoot machine gun rounds. Oh, hold on one second, old Si. Let's look at this here. Bobblehead's getting a little close for comfort. I'm a little nervous about firing here because of the backblast, the area of effect, I mean.
So you're saying that you can still use the R1 weapon even though you're in the mech?
Well, you have to activate it before you climb in the mech. And as soon as you activate it by pressing R1, then climb in the mech, and your R1 will still continue to work even though you're inside the mech.
Yeah, so it still works even though you're inside the mech.
Exactly. But you have to activate it before you get in the mech.
Oh, okay.
So there's that. Okay, as you can see, we've got one set of enemies left here. And there's a couple more boxes. I'm going to get in this next right here because I can tell already that he moves faster. So I'm not going to aggravate anybody here. Man, he's about to die.
Well, his jump's better, but I don't think he has a thruster that goes in the air.
Yeah.
I don't think he has.
Well, they all pretty much have thrusters. Alright. Oh, I guess this is okay. I don't detonate until the electron copter gets there. Come on, let's do as much damage as possible before old bobblehead gets here.
You boy, bobble bomb.
There we go, it's gone. Now flame on!
It may just be me, but does anyone think those bobble bombs kind of look a little funny? Because they got bombs on their hands. They're going around like this. And you would think they're robots, but they got juice in them.
Yep. They're like brains on metal legs.
Yeah. If you notice that when you get some of their skin off, the inside looks like a brain.
They're probably my favorite new enemy. I think they're just a lot of fun.
I like those silver spiders.
The silver spiders, yeah, that's a tried and true classic enemy is the silver spider. That's been in going all the way back to Earth Defense Force 2025, which is the same as 4.1, only 4.1 has a few extra things. I don't know if you've ever played 4.1.
No. I've only seen like Earth Defense Force 5 and Earth Defense Force 6.
And World Brothers. You played World Brothers.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Alright, let's see here.
I think you got all of them. Like,
I'm just looking for green boxes right now. I'm not worried about the
there's still
the
a red
few
dot.
health.
There's a red dot left on the map.
Okay. But just a reminder, guys, like I said earlier, the electron copter is awesome, but it will not take out generators and it will not take out hives. So just remember that if you're thinking about using it on, say, that underground mission with the giant beehive. I think it's mission 119. It will not do any damage at all to the hive. So just remember, that it will only affect the actual enemies themselves, not the generators. Alright, here we go.
I think it was 123.
123?
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh. Oh, that was some bobble bombs. Wow.
I thought that was a generator for a second.
The generator's still there. That was the that was the bobble bombs blowing up. Apparently those bubble bombs don't like the electron copter too much.
Yeah.
And it is now gone. And I kind of hesitated there for a minute. I thought about running over there to the generator to pick up any boxes it drops, but then I was like, by the time I get there, bobble bombs are going to appear and they're going to kill me. So, alright guys, mission cleared. Let's see what weapons we got. Alright.
I hope we got some cool ones.
Yeah, me too. Alright, level 86, 87, 76, 82, 81, 85, 75, and the ATS, the level 87 Tempest ATS. That's the big boy. Alright, I don't know if there's one bigger than that. Let's see. What is this one? The M2. Don't have my translator out, so I can't tell what it is exactly. The ATS, 320,000 points of damage all at once.
Wow.
5,954 point reload amount. Okay, and that's at a 2, so that amount's going to drop as I level this up. Oh, that is cool. Alright, guys. That was... what mission I say it was? 128 plus. There we go. Secret mission 128 plus. And those were 4 new pieces of equipment for the Air Raider. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And as always, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming. See you later.